Hi everyone, and welcome back to your All Personal Skills Coach. We're going to start a series on breathing because nobody really teaches us how to breathe. We learn a lot of things in school or from all over the place, but we do not learn how to breathe properly so that we can speak properly. Under stressful conditions, what happens is, because of stress, we sometimes forget how to breathe, or we breathe at a very fast pace and we don't even realize that we're doing that, and we get into a rush of breathing and speaking, and we're getting absolutely nowhere. What we can do is learn how to inhale and exhale properly, how to use our voice, the good voice, properly, and the kind of exercises that we can do every day to improve our voice and to improve how we behave under stress. Okay, in this video, I'm going to explain why inhaling and exhaling is so important, especially when speaking under stress. Now, under stress can be conferences, can be speeches you have, it can be a meeting that you have and that you're leading, it can be meetings with your clients where you're also supposed to pitch them. It can be a bunch of instances where you want to have impact and you want to use it to the max. What happens is, under stress, that we breathe at a faster pace because our hearts beat faster, we breathe faster, and the result of that is that we get tired. When we get tired, our voice gets tired as well. I mean, after the first 3 minutes of speaking under stress, our voice is already tired and we feel as if we've been running for the 3 minutes, not talking. But it's similar because our body makes a physical effort to cope with the stress. So that makes sense. It's for those of you who swim or who have seen professional swimmers, the reason why they can swim for a very long time, the reason for their resistance is the breath. You don't get tired, especially with swimming, because it's in the water or underwater. It's not the actual physical movement that really gets you tired. It's the fact that you cannot breathe properly that gets you even more tired. So you have to stop after 2 minutes or 3. What professional swimmers do properly is that they inhale properly and they exhale properly. So what happens there is they take air in their lungs, and then when they're underwater, they exhale everything. It's like all of the air that's in their lungs, that's in their stomach, goes out underwater. And then when they come back to the surface, what happens is they take a lot of air in and then they go underwater and they take it off. And then in again, and then they go underwater and exhale everything. This you can do when speaking as well. It doesn't have to be that obvious because you don't have physical effort, but it's a good thing to keep in mind. So when we speak, what we can do is, first of all, take more air in. Our lungs capacity is really important when we speak. Think about those people who are often on stage, singers, actors, right? They are supposed to make their voices heard. And they usually don't have a microphone. I mean, the singers do, but the actors rely on the microphones that they have on stage. So what they do is they know how to breathe. They have a bunch of techniques. And what I'm going to show you today is how you can inhale and exhale so that you make sure you have the air that you need so you speak, and also take the air out when you speak. So for inhaling, it's really important to get air in your lungs and in your stomach at the same time, so you have more air at your disposal when you speak, right? And this is a very simple exercise. You place your hands on the ribs now so that you actually feel how you inhale, right? And when you inhale, your ribs are supposed to expand like that. This is a very good exercise to do. You can do the exercise without placing your hands on the ribs, especially before you actually start speaking in a presentation. And people, I can assure you, nobody will know that you're doing that. But for you, it's going to be really helpful, and it's a good stress reliever, and it gives you the air that you need when you need it. Okay, so one more time. When you exhale, make sure that you completely exhale everything, right? So you're not supposed to keep any more air in this area, because otherwise you have nowhere to place the air in, because it just comes on top of everything else, right? So I'm going to show you without my hands on the ribs. Do this kind of inhaling and exhaling before the presentation, and you make sure that you are not left out of breath while you present. Stay tuned for the other videos that are coming up next.